Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the world of stocks, and specifically, we're going to talk about T-Mobile, TMUS, one of the leading telecom companies in the US. So, if you're curious about whether T-Mobile stock is a good investment right now, stay tuned, as we break down the latest on T-Mobile US stock and what you need to know before making any moves. Let's get into it. Alright, so T-Mobile is a giant in the telecom space, competing directly with companies like Verizon and AT&T. But is its stock, T-Mobile US, worth investing in right now? Let's start with a quick overview of T-Mobile's performance. As of today, T-Mobile stock has shown strong growth, especially after its merger with Sprint back in 2020. In fact, since then, the company has added millions of customers, expanding its 5G network and improving service offerings. T-Mobile's stock price has been steadily climbing, making it an attractive option for investors seeking long-term growth. However, like any investment, T-Mobile stock has its risks. So let's dive into some of the key factors that could impact the stock in both the short term and long term. First up, T-Mobile's focus on 5G. The company has been a leader in rolling out its 5G network, and that gives it an edge over its competitors. With more and more consumers demanding faster and more reliable networks, T-Mobile is positioning itself as the go-to provider for next-gen mobile tech. And that's a good sign for its future revenue growth. However, we also have to consider some challenges. The telecom industry is notoriously competitive, and while T-Mobile has been growing its subscriber base, both Verizon and AT&T are not standing still. They're investing heavily in their own networks, which means T-Mobile might face some pressure in the coming quarters. Another thing to watch is T-Mobile's valuation. Right now, T-Mobile US trades at a relatively high price-to-earnings ratio compared to its competitors, which could mean that some of the growth is already priced in. So, if you're buying now, you're banking on continued strong performance. That could be risky if the company hits any speed bumps along the way. Now, let's talk about earnings. T-Mobile has reported solid revenue growth, driven by increased wireless customer additions and the expansion of its 5G services. The company's strong balance sheet also means they can continue to invest in network upgrades and strategic acquisitions, but don't forget, the telecom market can also be impacted by regulation. The government is constantly reviewing and adjusting rules around spectrum rights, mergers, and pricing. Any changes here could affect T-Mobile's profitability or its ability to maintain competitive pricing. So, what's the verdict on T-Mobile stock? Well, if you believe in the long-term growth of 5G technology and T-Mobile's ability to fend off competition, T-Mobile US could be a solid buy for your portfolio. However, it's important to stay mindful of potential market volatility and keep an eye on T-Mobile's quarterly earnings reports and any regulatory changes that could affect the business. Before you make any investment decisions, make sure to do your own research, consult with a financial advisor, and weigh the risks against the potential rewards. T-Mobile could very well be a key player in the future of telecommunications, but like all investments, it's not without risk. Thanks for tuning in to today's stock analysis. If you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more stock market insights. Let us know in the comments below if you're bullish or bearish on T-Mobile US. Until next time, happy investing.